Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Danilo, this is Italian.oraculum. Today I wanted to use the Unicorns Oracle by Paolo Barbieri from Lo Scarabeo. And I wanted to use these cards to see how we should look with different eyes a situation we are living right now, or that we have just surpassed, or that maybe it's coming our way. So I have here 5 cards. I'm going to read them one at a time, so you can choose which one is calling to you, which one is catching your attention. In the meantime, I remind you that the subscription to my channel is completely free. It just helps me to be kind of promoted to other people. I always appreciate your comments, so even a simple hi, and of course, if you like my videos, please leave me a thumbs up. Now, if you want to book a reading with me, you are going to find my email address in the description of the video, and also you're going to find my handle of Instagram, where I have published a couple of things, and where I intend to be more active in the future. Now, that being said, let's start. I'm going to go with this one first. And if you don't know this deck, essentially we have a beautiful illustration from Paolo Barbieri, then we have the number of the card, and then the title and keyword, but it's done a little bit differently than in other texts, because the title is not a something that is represented here, and the keyword is essentially what that something actually represents, and all of these creatures are unicorns. So essentially the theme of this deck is the hidden, magical, mysterious, sort of wondrous meaning of what we see in front of us, what's lying underneath the surface. So in this case, the butterfly, which is not just a butterfly, but it's metamorphosis. So essentially, this card tells me that those who choose it need to understand that this situation, whether it is past, present, or in the near future, it's not just thinking of the butterfly and the practical situation. I also think about the butterfly effect. So something that could seem casual, something that could seem just a random situation happening to you. It's actually a moment of transformation. It's actually whether it is a catalyst for you choosing to do something differently, or whether it is a message that change is coming on its own. That's going to be something specific for each and every one of you. But as a general rule, this simple thing, this butterfly, it's actually a moment of rebirth and transformation and change, deep and important change, and also permanent change. After all, the butterfly never goes back to be a caterpillar. Even if we keep changing in our lives, we go further and further. What we had, what we were before, kind of lingers, is part of what we become, but we never truly go back. There's always a change. Now, bringing back the other cards, I want to go here. So I'm moving this up. And this is not an angel, it is divinity. So essentially what you have experienced, are experiencing, or are about to experience, it's not just something good, something precious, something kind. Even if it's not really present in this card, I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I'm thinking, I'm seeing, visualizing the kind of little guardian angel sort of figure. And in this, I don't see in the meaning, the divinity part of the meaning, and in the actual illustration, I don't see the angel as something external that's just going to protect us and guide us, but it is something within us. It is a strength within us that we as people, as humans, more often than not have to see in others, have to see somewhere else, because accepting that we have the strength and the power and the authority in our lives means we also have the responsibilities in our life, and that's often very difficult to accept. So I don't see this divinity as necessarily something good. I mean, not necessarily lived as something good. It is good because if we have control of our lives, it is a good situation. But for some people, for many, I'm afraid to say most people, it's easier to let others think and speak and do and decide and just appreciate what good come to us from it. But the power, the authority in our lives, it's ours. So don't relinquish your divinity. Now let's go there. It's not a barn owl, it is wisdom. So this now thinking about the barn owl, I think about these birds being seen as omen of ill fortune, or even omen of death or bad luck in some way. And with wisdom, I see the barn owl as a very specialized predator, as a very specialized animal, as a very specialized bird. So the wisdom to learn, to change, to use what we have at our disposal, and to learn and observe what's surrounding us, what's happening to other people, and the wisdom to see us in other people and other people in us, and therefore be able to better understand a situation and another person, and also better understand our situation and how we are reacting and how we are feeling. In this unicorn howl, I see our ability to observe and learn, and therefore again be the mirror between us and others, and therefore be able to learn from others, be able to understand others, and be able to help when possible others. Now I would like to go here. Let's see if you see a little bit less glare here. Okay, so it's not a street lamp, it's clarity. It's fun because, of course, it is a street lamp which is sculpted as a unicorn, but we have a little fey creature up here. And essentially in this card I can feel a situation, again, past, present, or in the near future, where there is a light, there is a clarity. It is limited. There is a reason if there are many street lights, one after the other, is because they don't make enough light to be just one for the entire street. But it is still a light, it is still a form of clarity. Whether it is a moment where you need to see where the road is going and you can follow the many street lights, or whether it is a moment where you need to stop and reconsider and you can stay in this cone of light, in this clarity, to better understand your position. It's not just a flash, a moment. It is, again, learning. It is being able to observe. It is being able to understand. So it's not just how it is called in English. Okay, I'm missing the word, but it's not just a hint. It's something that catches your attention for a reason. So stay there and observe. Gain this clarity. Now, the central one, it's not a deer, it's harmony. Now, this illustration kind of throws me off a little bit because I see more the foliage and the floral, if you will, part of the deer rather than the actual animal deer. But with the combination of the humanoid fey creature behind it, the animal part of the deer, the vegetation that kind of seems to be actually building both, and the magical aspect of the horn of the unicorn, and of course the fey. I see this harmony as, on one side, the calm, the acceptance of the harmony in the sense of the rhythm of nature. So for those who are living or about to live or have just lived a rough moment, a situation that was difficult, that is difficult, that fills them with anxiety, or that will, I feel this sense of, it is nature, it is cyclical, it is seasonal, there is the changing of the leaves. The deer is an animal that's seasonal because at the end of the day their antler fall off and grow back every year. So it's just a moment. It's going to pass. It may come back in another, in a different version with a different look, but it's passing. Go with it, work with it. At the same time, these plants, animals, humans, peoples, sort of symbology, I feel like harmony should be used as a keyword to signify the ability to bring different elements together. So your human component with your vegetable environment component and your action animal component. So essentially your identity, your ideas, your projects, whatever it is, with what you can do in the situation you are in to whether better the situation, whether fulfill your again desires, to reach the goals you have set for yourself, but you need to find harmony. Or on the other end, it could be something that again happens kind of naturally, and you need to be mindful of how this happens, so how these things go together and form an harmonious situation. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.